Hello and welcome. I'm going to show you how the Easy Client Attraction method helps coaches, consultants, therapists, and healers enroll 5 to 10 premium clients each month without ads or complex sales funnels. Now, if you're feeling like this right now, you're completely overwhelmed, there's so many things you could be doing, should be doing, but you just don't know what. And every day you kind of wake up and it's like, oh, I wish I had a daily workflow and that knew exactly how to actually attract those clients and have all the things in place that is needed to do so. Then you're in the right place. And this is really going to help you just untangle some of this overwhelm and this frustration that may be in your head. I've been there too. So actually, if you're like me, you've been told perhaps the same things: create complicated funnels, do paid ads, webinars, launch email lists, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the list goes on. And it's absolutely exhausting because there's so many things we could be, should be doing, and we may not be doing it, right? Because it's just so confusing and overwhelming. And how does it all fit together? That's the question. So it really got me thinking, why are so many entrepreneurs actually struggling? And my main question was, how can we actually attract the ideal premium client, not just any client, it's the premium client who are actually willing to invest in themselves and do the work as well, so that we can actually do our best work and transform and work with people that it's fun to work with, right? Who's keen to transform and is willing to invest financially too. So firstly, and I will actually go into this in a minute, but firstly, congratulations, you're actually here, because I tell you what, the world absolutely needs people like you and me, because we are the people who can transform the world. And we need this. There's so much uncertainty, there's been so much hardship. So we need to do our best work, and we need to step out and really be heard and seen. So let me share with you how we can do this, and how the Easy Client Attraction method is the answer to you finally enrolling 5 to 10 premium clients every month. So I'm going to actually lift the curtains and I'm going to show you behind the scenes as to what the client attraction method actually is. But before we go into sort of the process, there's actually two areas that I would like to address. There's two things that every business needs to have in place. Well, number one, and that's a business owner, it's the self-leadership mindset. It's about walking the talk, working in an aligned way, and enjoying the journey as well. Quite often we just don't enjoy the journey, and we're thinking just always in the future, and we're like, I need to have this, this, and this, and this in place, rather than, okay, what can I do in this present moment? And the other thing is this whole sales and marketing system. Obviously, you need to have the correct positioning, the consistency, and an easy conversion flow as well, and know how to do this. And something that really does that heavy lifting for you in the background. So I'm going to go through both areas right now. But firstly, let me just say, this is me. I'm Sabine Matharo. I'm actually a business growth strategist, and I'm the founder of the Easy Client Attraction method. And my mantra is never stop learning. I love learning. I learn all the time because life never stops teaching. Now, I've been a business coach for about 20 years, also in the corporate world. I've been working with quite some senior leadership teams and been also working in sort of process management. But then I started my own online business 10 years ago, because where I really wanted to actually focus on me and actually doing more. And I also have kids. I wanted to actually work around the children. And also really wanted to create some extraordinary results for other female entrepreneurs, and sort of really stop chasing attracting clients by creating a market of their own. And also, I don't just work with female entrepreneurs nowadays. That's how I started off. I also work with male entrepreneurs because they also want to grow their business. So yeah, that's a bit about me. So let's go into the problem. The problem is, this is what's happening in the world, that 85% of entrepreneurs actually never get to 6 figures. It's quite scary. Why? Because they can't convert premium clients. They may be able to attract those clients, but then not convert them, or vice versa, right? So the whole system actually doesn't work together. And there's also a really high percentage of businesses that actually fail in the first year, and then there's a higher percentage. It goes on, like I think even only 4% of businesses ever survive long term above the 10-year mark. So I don't want you to be actually in that bracket. I want you to be in the 4%, right? And I want you to be in the 15% that do get to the 6-figure mark as well. So let's talk about this mindset thing. What I found, I wasn't walking the talk. I was just hiding. I was too overwhelmed and confused, so that I actually completely stopped showing up. And this is what I found. It was some sort of broke coach mindset. It's this imposter syndrome. Even though I had taken many courses, I was hiding because I was fearful of judgment. I was fearful of making mistakes or saying something wrong. Compared myself to others and was jealous, and I really attracted clients who needed fixing and who wanted discounts. I was feeling responsible for them, and because of that, I actually completely lacked boundaries, and I took on anyone. And obviously that's completely changed now. So can you relate? So the question is, where are you right now in terms of mindset? And then the marketing systems, I had a broke coach marketing system. I was hiding because I didn't know what to post. I was being mediocre and sounded the same as everyone else. I wasn't making the competition irrelevant. I wasn't focused enough on consistently applying that daily workflow to create sales conversations, which is key and the lifeblood of every business. And I didn't have the courage to charge multi 4 and 5 figures for my services, because I thought, well, who's going to buy this? Who would be able to afford me? I didn't have a working nurture and follow-up system in place to help with the heavy lifting of creating relationships and several touch points with potential clients, because that's the key as well. Like, it's great to attract clients or potential clients, and then how do you follow up? How do you keep, because they may not be ready to work with you straight away. How do you do that? And I had no way to filter out prospects that weren't suitable. So I was completely out of alignment. They didn't do the work, they didn't have the money or the right attitude around investing. Not everyone, some, let's say. Again, can you relate? If this needs fixing, then stay with me. Ta-da, it's the client attraction method. There are 4 key components that every business kind of needs to have, right? There's marketing, sales, service, and scaling. And of course, as business owners, we need to learn about all 4 of them. But how can we make this easier? How can we create something that helps, with the heavy lifting, that helps with what you do on a daily basis, that gives you confidence, something that's step by step, the daily workflow, as I said. How do you make the competition irrelevant? How do you put automation in place? How do you make this repeatable, predictable, and scalable? And, a long-term business that will last 5, 10, 20, 30 years, right? It's the client attraction method. And we've got 4 phases here, 4 frameworks that we'll take you through. It's a power positioning formula. This is all about marketing. It's about creating a market of one where you stand out from the rest, where we help you create a proprietary methodology. Then you need to have a SOAP series framework in place. This is which does all the heavy lifting. This is where you can stop your launching, your live launching, your challenges and all that stuff. Is actually bringing people into the SOAP series where they can actually get nurtured, find out about you, and then they're ready, they're pre-sold, they want to book a call and buy from you. The next step is the rapid revenue formula. This is your service. This is most coaches, they don't even teach this. How do you deliver a program that will actually create world-class results? We've actually created a client success roadmap that you can then use for your own clients. And this will actually generate not only the results, but also it will create raving fans. And then that's what we want, is the repeat revenue system, is the scaling. It's where your raving fans, your clients gotten the results, you've got those beautiful testimonials, your referrals, and you can actually scale much easier. And of course, by then you will also have money to actually reinvest, because steps 1 or phase 1, 2, and 3, this is all organic. We're not even talking about creating complicated sales funnels and putting paid ads in place. This is all organic. So these are the 4 phases when it comes to this easy client attraction method that we teach. Because it's really a simple, evergreen, organic methodology. It attracts clients predictably and effectively. And it's built on 3 principles. Number 1, it's about premium pricing. It's about standing out from the market. Number 2, it's about continuous business growth, not stop, start, and trying to reinvent the wheel over and over again. And it's about creating the time freedom that you deserve. So imagine hitting your income targets without working 24/7, 5 to 15 premium clients a month, and they go from cold to buying in 7 days. So it can be as quick as that. So if that's you, then I would encourage you to book a free complimentary blueprint call so that number 1, we can actually audit your business. We can have a look at the gaps and give you some ideas around what's potentially needed. And if you're a good fit for the easy client attraction method, we'd love to see how this could work in your business, and we can discuss further options. So I look forward to chatting with you. Make sure you book your blueprint call today, and we'll see you shortly.